Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. It is episode 139 today and Dylan Saccomanno is coming from Italy.
I am, mate. It's a long way away.
How's it going, brother?
It's been good. Yeah, man. Chill.
You look like you're in the bloody Sistine Chapel right now.
Yeah, bro. This Airbnb's... we've had... Our first stay was real, bad. I remember, when I was talking to you in Milan, that was shit.
Yep.
And then we switched. But yeah, this place is really nice. Apparently it was the building, I don't know, it was made in the 1500s or some shit. And it was the next, palace of some sort. And they just converted the rooms or something.
It's bloody beautiful, mate. It's
we lucked out.
When you came into the Zoom call, I just saw it and you and Carly weren't in the shot. And I was like, am I in heaven, bro?
No, this is a good apartment, bro. And it didn't have too many reviews on Airbnb, so it was one of those
scary.
But yeah, particularly like I said, when we arrived in Milan the first day, that first Airbnb was hell, bro. We were just what is this can't be Italy, it's a dump.
So did you spend a night there?
Nah, bro. So what happened, obviously we travelled for 30 hours and then we got into Milan at 8 a.m. Anyway, and there's two airports, right? One of them is 18 minutes from the city. One's an hour away. We've landed at the hour away one. So the taxi was $100 to get in, and I was just... And we had to sit around the airport for 3 hours because check-in's not till, 3 o'clock or something, and we couldn't drop our bags off. So we're just sitting there waiting, thinking, you just want to sleep and shower because it's just been so long. And then we get to the Uber's driving us around, and we start realizing we're in the middle of Chinatown, right? And there's graffiti, bro. There's graffiti everywhere. Not one Italian restaurant, nothing. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is this? What is this country, man?
What a welcome.
Yeah, and it's just graffiti everywhere. It's dirty. It was stinky. And then we meet our Airbnb host, bro. This is one of my biggest issues with this country is there's barely any elevators. I don't know why.
Right.
But they just haven't put
stairs
them in. Bro, oh my God, bro. We went up 8 flights of stairs with 30 kilo luggage, and I was just, and it's 35 degrees. I'm just thinking, I wanted to hang myself. It was the worst introduction ever. And
hang yourself where they hang all the clothes to dry and stuff.
Oh, bro, put me out, eh?
Off the balconies.
Yeah, man. And then we shower, and then the handle breaks, the shower starts flooding, and I'm just what is this air? I'm thinking, what the fuck is this Airbnb? There's as we walk past to get into our Airbnb, there's these dodgy chefs restaurants, and because we're in Chinatown, and they're all there's Africans, and it's crazy, it's weird. I'm this is a weird Italy, bro. If this is the country, it's weird. It was just all these backstreet restaurants and just graffiti everywhere. I was thinking, nah, this can't be it. So I was just fuck this, we've got to leave. This Airbnb, this is not it. So I'm, we're looking online, and then we book one that's maybe a 5-minute walk from the main area, and we just left 2 hours later, and it was actually good. We got some money back from that Airbnb, half back.
Yeah, that's all right.
Anyway, so yeah, we move, and then once we were near the city, it was it was so much nicer. We just felt so much
relief
better.
Yeah. So that's a bit of the bad. What have been some good things about the trip so far?
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, that was I guess the only bad bit. The start was irritating. After that, it's all been just really, really good. Obviously, the food's really great. The restaurants, it was crazy. Because the sun sets so late here, it's the streets are really active till 2 a.m. And people bars and restaurants will be busy at 11:30 at night. You can go get dinner at 10 and it's no worries. You get dinner at 11. It's normal.
And you were telling me that alcohol's really, really cheap over there too, right?
Bro, a bottle of vodka, because we bought some last night and went out, and a bottle of vodka's We got it for €5.99, which is, I don't know the equivalent, but it's like $7-8 Australian. It's crazy.
Wow.
How cheap it is. Yeah. Oh, and even on the street, like, you can get cocktails and stuff for like €4, $4.50 and stuff, which is... And in Milan was good because they had these little street vendors, and like one night there was a bloke, like a DJ, like an old Italian DJ, just set up in front of the big church in the middle of the city, was just playing tunes. There was like hundreds of people there, like dancing and stuff. You could grab a beer, and I was just like, this is all right, eh? Like, they're living pretty good.
Yeah, that's quality.
They
You
do
said the
look good,
food
man.
was great.
Yeah,
You went out
really
last
good.
night.
Yeah.
What was
we
that
also-
like?
Well, that's the thing, because I guess the few places, like, we went to Milan just for 2 nights, so you don't have like heaps of time to sort of check out places. Like, you're just kind of doing the touristy stuff. So we did Milan, which was really nice. Then we went to Como, which was like really, really nice. It was like...
Would that be the best place you've visited so far on the trip?
I still would put, like, Como was the, I guess, best looking place because it's right on a big lake, and we're at a nice hotel that had a pool. I would probably say Milan's the best so far. That was like really, really good. And it's just nice how they've like integrated. I like that because they have all their really nice old buildings, and they've also integrated new stuff, like the new shops and all that are part of it. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And the McDonald's and stuff is good, and like, yeah. But then Como was really nice. Venice was a bit of a letdown, I reckon. Venice is a bit, I don't know, it's just a bit boring. I feel like you only need a little day
You went on the
trip.
little gondolas, hey?
Nah, bro, the gondolas, €100, so 160 Australian for
Whoa.
a gondola ride. Yeah, no, so that's why I was like, I thought it would be nice, but I was like,
fuck
I'm not
that,
paying
man.
$160. What the fuck? Like,
I can go on a dinghy across the Swan River,
yeah,
mate.
bro. I was thinking I'm good walking, you know? But yeah, I wouldn't say... Yeah, Venice was the only spot that was a letdown. Like, I would say I was like, this place is a bit... I don't know. It actually felt a bit like Bali, but like I'd rather... Like a shit Bali. Like, Bali's 10 times better than Venice. Take me to Bali over Venice any day, bro.
Oh, bro.
Any day.
What about any weird experiences? Apart from the first day, have there been any weird encounters with the
Weird
Italian people or no?
encounters. Most of the time, all the Italian people have been really good, like pretty
That's good.
nice. One bloke, I don't know, I brought a water bottle into a shop and he was acting like I was stealing it. And I'm thinking like, mate, I'm telling him, like, I was like, no English, mate, but I bought this here yesterday. And I was just thinking, you're a dickhead. Like, but most of them are all right. They don't like Americans here, the Italian people. Every time they'll ask us, like, the ones who speak like not much English, they can't pick up on an accent. They just know you're speaking English. So they'll
Idiots,
be
bro.
like, they'll be like, oh, you American? And we're like, no, we're from Australia. And they like straight away, they get more happy. And I'm thinking, all right.
Right.
Like,
That's
actually,
good.
yeah, bro, they dislike them here. Like, it's kind of weird. But yeah, now we're in Florence. Florence is really nice, and the nightlife's a lot better than like Venice and stuff. Because I feel like Venice is real like a proper touristy destination, so the prices are really expensive, and they kind of like hike it up. Whereas here's like a bit more normal, because I guess like actual Italian people live amongst the city. So you go like to a bar and there's like people having fun, and it was actually pretty busy for a Wednesday night. I was surprised.
That's cool. I've seen a lot of stuff like that, especially in Europe. There's a lot of people doing Euro summer at the moment, and they'll like everywhere will be busy every weeknight.
Bro,
it's insane.
Surprising. Like, I was surprised how busy it gets. Like, we initially came and, you know, you go for dinner at like 7, like no one's eating. Everyone's just walking around, and people literally eat at like 10, 11. So I guess you got to kind of get used to it. But it's, the food, it's all been really cool so far. I do probably miss a little bit the like variety of food we have in Perth.
Okay.
Yeah, because obviously they real like all the Italian people here, like they just Italy. Like, you ask them, where's good places in Europe, and they always are like, Italy's the best place. Like, they real love their country.
Patriotic,
But I do miss the variety of food a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair enough too.
Yeah.
You're only human, mate. So How much longer are you there for?
So we've got one more day here in Florence. We did like a couple like a museum yesterday and all that. I think today we'll just try and find like a public pool or something just to try and go for a swim because we haven't been able to yet.
And the weather over there is pretty warm at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it is warm. It's like 35, 36, but I wouldn't like, it's a different type of heat to Perth. I'd say it's not as intense as Perth at all. Like you can still walk around and stuff. You get a bit hot, but whereas, you know, when it's like 38 degrees in Perth, you go outside, you're like,
yeah, you want to die, mate.
Yeah, you literally like, you start melting. But, so then tomorrow's Friday. Yeah. So we go to Rome and then we have to, so we'll spend a couple days there and then we have to go visit Carly's family and some of mine who live in another spot. So we'll probably try and
so you are going to do that. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, well, I've got some cousins in Rome, and we saved some money because we had an Airbnb booked in Rome, but then he found like a flat that we can stay in for free. So
that's sick.
So yeah, we get to see them. We'll see how it goes.
Is this the cousin that can speak like decent English?
Nah, I think there's one who lives down the south of Italy whose English is pretty good. This one, he's a bit older and his English is decent, like not perfect, not great, but like good enough.
Yeah,
good enough.
That's cool.
So we'll see how that goes.
Are you going to go and do the Colosseum, or is that not in your interests?
Yeah, we booked that and like, I guess like the Vatican, like Sistine Chapel or whatever. So we'll see how that goes. So far, it's been like the best touristy stuff was probably in Milan. They had some really cool stuff, and like Como, just because like the nature of it was really, really good.
Has the trip been good enough for you to want to go back again?
I would say probably so far it's been, if I came to Europe again, I'd come back to Italy like a bit older.
Yep.
Because you'd probably appreciate like the museum and the art stuff a little bit more.
Right.
Whereas like I still like, I look at it, I'm like, yeah, that's really cool and stuff. But then it's a bit, I also, you know what I mean? The best fun we've had is probably, like last night when we got to like go out and, you know, have a few drinks, and that was really cool. Or like when the nightlife's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll see how it goes. Like apparently we've been getting told the more south you go, the better it gets. That's what they've been saying. So I guess we have some good stuff to look forward to. But yeah, I would say probably Milan was the best so far where we started.
Elite. And you've only had the one really bad encounter.
Yeah, just
at the start.
So it's been it's been going up, which is good. I lost my phone last night though, which is worrying.
Wait, gone?
Bro, I don't know where it is.
That's not
it's
good.
It's ridiculous, bro. Like, one night out and I don't know where the fucking phone's gone.
You know, I knew that you'd lost it too because you were texting me, or you're sending me messages on Messenger with
and it's in lowercase.
Like just all your lowercase, that's it.
Like, I thought last night we came home and I couldn't find it, but we were a bit drunk, so I just thought we'll find it in the morning. Woke up today, just cannot find the thing, bro. It's actually worrying.
That's a stitch up.
I'm going to have to buy like $100 one.
Oh, no.
I have to, it's just, and that's, another thing, actually. It's a lot of apps are difficult to download. Like, being in Italy, like, Australian apps will not work. Like, KO doesn't work here, and just shit like that. No. Nothing works, bro. So, we have a SIM card.
You need a VPN.
No, I did get a VPN, yeah.
Yeah.
And, so that's allowed us to like, I've been able to watch like Wimbledon on 9 Now and stuff.
How good's Wimbledon been, bro?
Bro,
Kyrgios is having a run.
Man, I can't believe it. He's in a semi-final. Like, I don't get it. And he was like, the last couple games, obviously Tsitsipas was a bit heated, but he's been like calm now as well. And he's dangerous, man.
He is dangerous. And I think he really wants to do it. And the thing is, this podcast is going to come out the day after the final, I believe.
Yeah, man. So maybe he'll win. Well, I saw the commentators. They were like, they said, they felt like he's been scared to reach this point. Like he kind of implodes himself, and now he's finally like he's there, bro. It's crazy.
I was concerned with his game against Garin, the last game, because all of the stuff came out in the media about him being abusive to his ex-girlfriend, and I thought that would have really affected him. But he seemed really like cool, calm, and composed.
And he's like
about
winning
it.
like they're getting to tie breaks. He's winning them. Like he's not. I don't know.
And
Tsitsipas coming out.
He's got an injury-ridden Rafael Nadal next game.
Bro, Rafa was dusty last night. Like he looked like not good.
And the fact that he got through the game is awesome for tennis, and it's great for the spectacle of fucking Nadal versus Kyrgios.
Yeah.
But it is a little bit like, no, Kyrgios has a chance now because Nadal looks compromised with that injury.
Nadal looks, I reckon he looks bad, eh? And then imagine like,
I
was going to say Novak and
Djokovic
and
versus Kyrgios,
because they're like enemies. And doesn't Kyrgios always get the better of him, or has when they've played?
Yeah, they played twice and Kyrgios has won twice.
That's what I mean, bro. Like, it's the perfect, like, it's set up.
Wimbledon's been
great.
Actually, and
he makes tennis exciting, like Kyrgios he does. He brings a bit of personality to it, because the rest of them are, like, just more, like, really nice.
Media
and
trained.
Yeah, and they're 100%. Like, Rafa's like, very good, like, happy to be here. And it's just...
Never says a bad word about anyone and just always respectful.
He lives in their head, though. Like, he really got into Tsitsipas's head, man.
And I wonder how long it will be until the next Kyrgios-type personality comes into the sport, because there hasn't been anyone else like him.
Bro, no one really,
in recent times.
I think that's one of the things with tennis is that it doesn't seem like they have that greater personalities. Like, that's what makes the sport a bit dead. Whereas now...
Dead humans.
Bro, honestly, whereas now, like, Kyrgios
people.
makes it exciting. The TV numbers are probably higher than they've ever been because he's in a semi.
Well, yeah, he said this Nadal-Kyrgios semi, he said, it'll break all the numbers. I reckon it'll be the most viewed tennis match of all time, and it might as well could be. So
because people want to watch it, man. He's exciting.
And that will be on tomorrow night for me and tomorrow day for you, I believe.
Yeah. So excited. Can't wait to see
We're just going to take a little break. And then we'll get on to some stuff that I've written down, because I've done the run sheet this week. It's a bit of a change.
Yeah, I did it, bro. I actually wrote heaps of notes in my phone to talk about, and now they're all fucking gone.
Did you get through a few of them earlier?
I think so. I can't remember now.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll take a little break, and then we'll get back into it.
Yeah.
All right, Dylan, back to the show. We'll put the Italy stuff aside for now. Now, I've got a little story to tell about a DM that I received the other day to my personal account. So, basically, there's a rapper from the UK who I've listened to for a long time. He's not a massive rapper, not a small rapper, has a blue tick, about 80,000 followers. Won't name names yet.
That's nice.
Right? I've liked his music for maybe, 5-6 years, and he put up a story saying, anyone in Australia, hit me up. So I'm thinking, all right, that probably means he's coming to Australia to do a little tour, something like that, set up some shows, and he wants to know what areas to go or something. So I'm thinking, Sydney, Melbourne, probably Gold Coast or something like that. And then he DM'd, so I sent him a message saying, what's up? Like, what do you need? And then he goes, I'll read out the DM because it's ridiculous, bro.
Okay.
Wasn't hacked either, because he keeps persisting with this stuff. All right, so we go onto his account. Let's go to the DMs. So I said, my brother, what you saying? And then he goes, I've got some money moves for Australian bank accounts. Do you want to get involved? ?
Okay.
So I'm thinking,
what the fuck?
I'm thinking, what's this? And I didn't want to.
He's been hacked.
Exactly. So I've just said, what does it involve? And then he goes,
yeah.
My guys over here load accounts with big money and then we cash it out. Simple as. You ain't really got to do much. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get scammed.
Bro, let's get on this.
My guy, okay, so what is our account? So he's just wanting people to, it's a transport.
Go cash out like you go to the bank and withdraw it, I guess.
My guys over here load accounts with big money and then we cash it out. Simple as. I'm getting that thinking I'm about to get scammed, frauded.
Yeah, you're thinking your accounts have already been hacked, mate.
And then I've gone onto his profile and I've just looked through, like, pretty successful man. Still got his goons, his hooligans. But I think that's for some illegal shit. I can't see that being real.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
that can't be good.
There's no way that's real, right?
Or good. Like, I don't think anything good can come from me continuing on with that conversation.
But has he been hacked?
Not hacked.
So he
went live.
He's a scam
He went
artist.
live straight after he did that. And like, so
you got to find out more info, bro. You got to find some more details.
what do I ask?
You just got to say, yeah, I'm keen. Tell me more. Because we need to get to the bottom of this. This is crazy. This is like an international money laundering thing, bro.
Yeah, we could crack the case.
We should sell this story to Vice or something.
All right. So what am I saying? I'm saying,
Just be like, yeah, I don't know.
yeah, sounds good. Tell me more.
Give me more detail. Yeah.
Tell me more.
Just be casual like he is.
Yeah, easy. And when he didn't even say money or cash, he said big and then put the bag of cash emoji.
So this could be like tens of thousands, I reckon.
Racks on racks, mate. And it's drug money. That's it has to be.
It has to be, yeah, it's money law. So what, they will just put money in a bank account. How are you meant to go and cash it out?
I don't even know. Like, they're just loading my account with big cash, and then
You
probably
get the cash out and you get to keep a bit of it.
I have no idea what's going on. He said, "Who wants to get involved?" I've got this cash, bruv. Who wants to get involved?
See how, mate,
I'm scared.
let's see how he goes.
Scared. But I've looked
Might
at
be
that.
onto something.
Just sent the message. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys when I know what's happened there. I've also had a few DMs of people who have watched the recent Top Gun movie, right? A lot of people saying it's very good. Dad watched it, said it was elite.
Yeah, I've seen it. Good.
Yep, good. And I've had maybe 3 or 4 DMs in the past couple of weeks of people who have watched the movie, and they've given me a lookalike. They reckon.
Okay.
They reckon they see a bit of Miles Teller in me.
Okay.
And I see it. I see it.
I sort of see it because you both the mustache helps as well.
Yeah. No, I do see it, and I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm going to take it and move on, because in the last couple of weeks I've had young Elvis and Miles Teller, so I'll take that to the bank and I'll run with it.
That's not the worst lookalikes to get, is it?
And what do you normally get?
I've had James Franco a few times.
Yeah, James Franco. I see a bit of like a young Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
So I guess they're doing. Oh, Johnny's doing all right now. He kind of looks like he's on the up.
It does seem that way, doesn't it?
I found there's actually a store. You know how Johnny Depp dresses really weird?
Yep.
Just his fashion's a bit. There's a store in this city, and that's, bro, it has to be where he shops. It's
Really?
these, like, you know, like the weird boots with the silver like chains on them, and like the 3-layered shirts and the fucking like silver jewelry. I was like, this is Johnny Depp must have made this shop. He must own it.
Oh. I also saw something that
Crazy.
made me happy, and it was like, this is a change in the comedy world. So obviously Andrew Schulz, we know him very well, not personally yet.
Hopefully one day.
Yeah, one day. But basically Andrew Schulz has got a comedy special called Infamous, right? So he did this big world tour, did all of America, and probably went to other countries, I don't know. But he basically filmed the tour, made a special, and sold it to a particular like streaming service, right? And then they've come back and said, oh, we need this cut, and this cut, right? And he goes,
That's not what you want to hear.
no, that's not on. Like, is there any way around it? They said no. He bought it back from the streaming service. So he had to get all of his money.
Sick.
And that would have cost a lot of money. I reckon like...
Millions,
yeah,
right?
I reckon a couple mil. Because that
For
wouldn't be cheap.
For sure.
And now what he's doing is releasing it himself on his website, and keeping everything in. And he's posted some snippets of it. And Like, he's making jokes about the whole abortion thing that's going on. He's making jokes about wars, women, everyone.
That's what we want to hear, bro.
And, like, they're so good and so calculated. Like, he knows how to do it in a way that people will be like, yeah, like, I get it. The people who, like, don't want to accept it, they still like it.
There's a right way to go about it.
Yeah.
Because some comics, like, will say offensive stuff, but they'll say it wrong.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, you've said... And then they go, oh, it's just a joke. And it's like, no, but you said it in, like, a really shitty way.
That's
Whereas
why
Andrew Schulz says it in a smart way.
Yeah. Same with Ricky Gervais. Like, you can barely catch him out doing anything that's
Well, it's
crazy
because
bad.
they also have lots of knowledge about, like, other cultures and things like that. So they make the jokes clever.
Yeah.
Particularly Andrew Schulz. He always make, like... He'll talk to a Nigerian and talk about their, like... different, you know, subcultures they have there and make a joke, and I'm just like, yeah,
like he does,
you know, shit, bro.
He either just knows it or he studies it all before making the joke, so he has like some.
He made like Aboriginal jokes, and it was funny.
He did it in Fremantle. Yeah, he was doing a show in Fremantle, and he said something about the Indigenous people sitting on the grass, like they love picnics.
We want him to be more white, and he's like, what's more white than drinking wine in a park?
Yeah.
And it was just like, I was like, yeah, he's actually got a point, hey? Like,
and then his follow-up joke, I can't remember it, but it was about like a stripper and like sitting on grass, but like I can't remember, but it was funny as Andrew Schulz, great comedian.
That's actually good that he's doing that.
Indeed. And I also have some exciting and good news, Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a car today.
Oh, you bought it, did you?
I did.
So you went to there and you thought, yeah, that's the one I want.
Yeah, it was a bit of me. You know how people say, oh, like I'm attracted to that, or I feel like I'd be good in that. So I've gone there, and it was north of the river, near.
Was it a private dealer or like just a person?
Yeah,
was it a dealership or like a person?
It was a person.
Yeah, private.
Which I preferred because it's more like a one-on-one thing instead of
100%.
getting fucking
more
harassed.
authentic.
Yeah. So I'm talking to this bloke, and like he seems pretty genuine. I never know with these people because they might be hiding stuff, but this guy had...
Yeah, you never know.
He had full service history. He had the reasons to why he was selling, and it's basically because he's got a family now and the car's too small for him.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And I'll send you photos and stuff, but mate, I feel like I'm in the Batmobile, bruv. It's got everything I need. It's amazing.
Did you drive it back home? Is it at home right now?
It's at home right now.
Yeah. So
for those who wanted to know,
what are you going to do with the old one?
It's a 2017 Mazda 3, and it's a nice like dark grey colour, automatic. Because I've been driving manual for the last 5-6 years, so.
Automatic's the dream.
It is. It's so
you really get some good. You get some good phone time.
But yeah, no, I reckon you'll really like it too. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's like all soft leathers. It's like the inside of the car almost feels luxury for like a a not crazy expensive car. So yeah, I reckon it'll be good. We'll go on some trips.
Got a screen.
Yeah, got the screen.
Nice screen. Yeah, we'll take it for a drive, bro.
I need to install Apple CarPlay because it's just like a regular screen. The navigation system's a bit whack, but everything else is sick. It's got got 6 speakers, so like it's got
that's good.
Very good like sound system, which makes me happy. But yeah, today's been a good day. I've been running around everywhere. Oh, but yeah, on the way I got the car, so basically contacted this bloke on Marketplace and just asked a few questions, and then I went down there today with Grace, and went up there. It was in next to the Karen Up shops, the new ones.
Okay. Yeah.
So we went there, looked at it.
Oh, it's a good area.
Yeah. And I was like, geez, she's nice looking. This is good. And then asked for a test drive, handed my keys over because I'm not going to steal the thing. And then went for a little drive, only for 5 minutes, and I knew. I was like, this is just fresh, so clean.
As you were driving it around, you just thought, this is the one?
Yeah, and then I wanted it, and I got him, I got the price down, which was good, because he just wanted to get rid of the car because he already had 2 in the garage, and it was sort of just blocked. It was in the way.
It's just taking up space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he wanted it gone by the weekend. I said, how about today, mate? So we sorted that out, and then... it was just it was a small...
How did you pay? Like, is it cash or did you
Nah,
transfer
I
it? Like, how does...
Yeah, see, I was confused about that because I was
How
like,
does that
in my
work?
head, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just transfer you, man. Like, I've got it. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
But I had to go
Are
to
you allowed
the
to-
bank and I had to get a
Yeah.
bank check. So they take the money out of
Ah.
account, just put it on a little piece of paper, and then I give him the piece of paper, change ownership, off I go with my new car.
Okay.
It was a
There you go.
beautiful feeling. Like, I've never...
A little check, bro. I've never seen a check in my
Bro,
life.
well, I had a check. I felt like I was giving it to a charity or something, man. Donation.
Doesn't feel real. You're like, here's a piece of paper.
Exactly.
Give me a car, mate. Like, what the fuck?
And then he said to his wife, he was like, oh, are you going to come say goodbye to our car? And she goes, our car? That was mine.
Whoa.
Yeah.
She's probably not happy.
Nah, she was fine. They were a nice family, little Asian family.
Okay,
And
nice.
they had 2 kids who were probably about 5 years old. So I was thinking, so the car's 5 years old, right? And it hasn't done many Ks. And I was thinking, that's interesting. Then I looked at the service history. It's never had an issue. And then I was thinking, if the kids are 5 years old, she's probably been at home looking after the kids for 5 years.
It's just been sitting there,
And
bro.
it's just been, it was the perfect storm. They've just got a
She's
bigger
just driving to
car.
the shops and back.
Yeah, that's all it is. Nappies, bro. And
Yeah.
baby
You
food.
go to the beach, it's close there.
I used to like baby food when I was younger. Like, it was pretty bad. I was eating chocolate custard out of the little cans until I was like 10, bro.
They're not too bad. Even like I've obviously with the kids around, like my brother's kids, you know, you have a little taste of their little. It's not bad food, bro. Like
No, they're eating
you
good,
know,
I reckon.
mean, they are, man.
They're
Their
getting
snacks
fed.
are better
Oh,
as kids.
snacks are so good.
Adult snacks aren't even good, bro. Like
What even
what's an
are
adult
adult
snack?
snacks?
I
A
don't-
muesli bar,
we don't just like kid snacks, bro.
all brand.
Always got like fun covering on it. You might get like fucking
toy?
Batman on there or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
cool.
living, bro.
It is indeed.
Living.
All right, let's just get on to the confessions. We have 4 of them today. Let's get cracking.
It's now time to dive into your deepest and darkest confessions. Let's hear what the people have to get off their chest.
All right,
Bro, that was weird. I could hear that.
you just heard that.
I just heard your dad's. Yeah.
I couldn't hear it
I
at
don't know
all.
how the fuck that happened. Bro, I just heard that. That's weird. How the fuck did that happen?
That's very odd. All right,
Just crisp.
but
That's fucked up, eh?
all right, here we go. This is a little bit of a long one. It is from a girl. Hey boys, in need
Yeah,
of some
yeah.
advice. I've liked this guy for over a year. I'm 21 and he's 22. He's in the same friendship group as me, so I see him
Okay.
quite often. About a year ago, after a drunken night out, we both went back to one of our friends' places and slept in the same bed. He tried to have sex, but I had just started my period. Sorry, TMI. Anyways, we cuddled and kissed the whole night. Nothing really ever came from it, as we both said we don't want it to become awkward in the friend group, so we left it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright? Fast forward a year, and I can't stop liking him, and every time I see him, I want to rip his clothes off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is
Fucking
lust, right? However, we always bring him up. Sorry, we always bring up him and one of my other friends hypothetically sleeping together. He has said that there is nothing there between him and her, but he would sleep with her. So he's saying, yeah, I'd have her for a night, but she's not
Yeah,
Relo material.
I'd do it. Yeah.
Night before last night, after many, many drinks, they eventually slept together. I was all for it at first, but in the pits of my stomach, I'm a little bit upset, even though I know I can't be or shouldn't be. Anyways, I'm house sitting in about 2 months, and I'm wondering if I should message him out of the blue and ask him to come over and see what happens. I really want to fuck him, even if there's no relationship or feelings involved. This is a major fantasy of mine.
I think you just got to go for it.
I mean, yeah, and she sent a photo as well. I'll show you.
Mm-hmm. Just put your cards on the table.
Hang on one sec. Just flip that around.
Okay, so that's the fantasy man.
Bit hard to see, but yeah, that's him.
Interesting.
And then she said, please change my name. Nah, no need. I didn't even use it.
No.
And she said, love the potty, keep it up. You get me through my night shifts. So no worries. No
That's
worries.
nice.
Yeah, I reckon give it a crack if you aren't going to be weird
I
about it.
agree.
I feel like she's so in love with him already that she's going to be weird about it.
This is her ultimate fantasy, man.
It is.
Like she's thinking about this every night.
And you probably want to tick it off a list. Like if,
yeah.
I don't know. Probably
He
has to
seems
happen.
like he'd do it. He'd just come around. Yeah, fuck it. Like,
Yeah, he'll be like, oh, fuck, another one.
yeah,
He's going through the whole friend group, mate.
yeah, exactly, bro.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. I think she'll be satisfied with that response because...
Yeah, just go for
Yeah.
it. Just invite him. Send the invite.
Now, this is a follow-up. She goes, hi, Jamo and Dylan. I
Okay.
need your help with something. I've been best friends with a guy for under 2 years now, and I recently found out he liked me. Our friendship was quite flirty in a joking kind of way, and I got accused of leading him on by his mates. So I told him that I didn't want to be in a relationship and just wanted to be friends. He said that he understood, but he keeps telling his mates that he still likes me, and seeing me talk to other guys hurts him, which makes me feel uncomfortable and guilty about getting with other people. I don't want to lose him as a friend, but I feel like it's awkward between us. Love the potty. Now, that was November last year.
November last year.
Update. Now I like him and I don't know what to do. So this is a long...
goodness,
This is,
bro.
7-8 months.
She's had 7-8 months to think about it.
And now she's gone, fuck, I like him. So there's a few things. Is he currently with
There's
someone?
a bit to unpack.
I assume not. If that's the case, you've been friends for 2 years, probably 2.5 years now. If you're good enough to be friends, you're good enough to do more.
Again, bro, I think you just got to explore it.
Yeah, and I don't think she needs permission from us. She's seeking permission from us, but I think this is something in her heart she knows she wants to do.
Yeah. She just needs a little push in the right direction.
Yeah, and that push comes from us.
100%.
Indeed.
Go for it.
Yeah, you've got our permission. Full steam a fucking head. I've been rewatching Harry Potter again.
Good?
Yeah,
It's
man.
good, isn't
yeah,
it?
it is good.
It's always good, man.
Oh, this is interesting. This is... Oh, it's a confession, but it's sort of a court case as well. We'll just chuck it in here regardless.
Okay.
Hey, boys, another good story for you. I used to know a girl who told us a story about how she lost her virginity. She was having sex with a guy, but he accidentally slipped out during and proceeded to fuck her between her ass cheeks and the mattress. He didn't notice.
Fuck?
She didn't know what to say, and he ended up booming onto the mattress. Do we consider this as a loss of virginity?
That's an in-betweeners moment.
It is an
bro.
in-betweeners moment. Mattress.
That's as in-betweener as it
That
gets,
was
mate.
bum cheeks
That's a
and
will
mattress.
move.
But if he...
Damn.
This is the way I count it. If it's gone in and you've pumped a few times, it's got to count for something.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Right.
I think it does count. It's just an unfortunate ending.
Yeah, like it's not the best way, and it's not the best virginity story. It's actually a good virginity story, but a bad one to tell.
Yeah, it is a great. It's a great one.
Um,
Overall, it's one of the top. That's the top 5.
yeah, for sure, because he's thinking he's a hero, not realizing that he's not in
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah. Oh, also, tomorrow night I'm going to Dear Sunday with a couple of workmates, right? And when I was at Karen Up Shops today, when I was car buying, I bumped into Mason Newen.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
so that was a nice little thing.
Is it school holidays?
It is school holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the 2 weeks. Yeah, I was going to say because he's a school teacher.
Yeah.
But yeah, great bloke and can't wait to see them.
Oh, always, mate.
Mate, this is a bit of a funny one. I'll put the video up onto YouTube as well. So this guy goes, thought I'd share the fact that my mate was drunk at a party. He was dancing.
Oh.
He slipped and fell straight on his face. And before he knew it,
Oh, is this the Harry? I've seen this one.
my man has become
Yeah, bro.
Harry Potter for the rest of his life.
It's a deep cut, bro.
Actually, I'm just going to put it up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a nasty, nasty one.
That's Harry Potter.
Look at that, man.
it's-
That's proper Harry Potter.
It's in lightning bolt formation. It just needs to be higher up
Exactly.
and more central. But that, like, show me someone else who has
he
a
could have
proper
planned.
Harry
He could have planned it a little bit better. You know, come on, bro.
That's funny though. And it's funny, this bloke who sent the story in, when I was asking about cars, he said, 2007 Subaru Liberty. Nah, I wanted a newer car, and you're talking about
newer.
a car from that long ago. Come on, mate. And then he said
What's the point?
she is a
You
pussy
just keep
magnet.
your old one.
She is a pussy magnet.
I
So
doubt that.
that's interesting.
That's another in between. That's a J right there.
It is indeed. We've only got
That's exactly what you say.
the one court case to go.
Okay.
And we'll have a listen to it in a second. But yeah, let's enter the courtroom.
You're about to enter the courtroom of Jamo and Dylan. The people are real, the cases are real, and the rulings are final. This is Jamo and Dylan's courtroom.
All right, let's go. Hey, boys.
Bro, it sounds so good in the ear.
Yeah, see, like, Dylan can
Yeah,
hear
man.
that court case thing. I can't, which is odd.
Yeah, usually when we record in person, we don't hear any of that.
That's interesting.
But I'm hearing it crisp, man.
Does it make you happy? Like you're involved more?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Makes
it
you feel like you're back
I'm-
home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I like it. It's nice.
All right. Hey, boys, love the potty. Keep up the good work. I've got a court case for you, and I want your opinion and advice. So recently, my best mate and I of 10 years have had a fight about me not seeing her enough and cancelling plans to see my boyfriend and not being there for her enough. Do you think it's hypocritical of her and unfair of her to be mad at me because she never makes the effort to see me or how I'm going, and whenever a party comes up, she would always cancel on our plans to go to the party? I do try to see her, but we are always both busy working. I've apologised to her, but she told me that she will never forgive me. Do you think that I'm guilty of being a shit mate, or is she a bit hypocritical?
It sounds a bit intense. Hey, I feel like they can sort it out easily.
10 years?
What's going on?
Like, yeah, they're friends for 10 years. You should be able to resolve things easier than that.
Like, I mean, obviously, if people get in relationships, they're gonna have to spread the time out a little bit.
100%.
Like, come
That's
on,
ridiculous.
I'll never forgive you. What the fuck?
And yeah, I think it is a bit hypocritical. If you both, it's harder when you're older to see your mates all the time. Like you've got to make like a proper event and then give people time to sort it out to get
100%.
there.
Yeah, make some time.
For sure. So yeah, I think that who's in the wrong there? They both sort of are for not communicating properly.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess she has apologized. Now it's the other girl.
Yeah.
Like, you accept it or just like be weird about it. It's up to you.
So maybe the other girl is guilty for not being accepting and forgiving.
Yeah, I agree. Not being forgiving.
And that's that.
Got to be kinder.
I'll tell you what, it is pitch black outside, Dylan, here in Perth.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
6
It looks
p.m.
alright. The lighting looks good.
6 p.m. here.
Yeah, it's midday here.
Midday. Are you off to lunch after this?
Yeah, we'll probably go get something to eat and then try and find a pool. I think.
Beautiful. Yeah, try and send me some photos and stuff, or just whack it on your story because
Yeah,
I'm keen
right.
to see what's happening over there.
I'll find some. I'll try and get a good view.
Is that a church
Yeah,
bell
like
going
the
off?
best- Yeah, bro. Well, because it's 12 o'clock.
Ah,
Happens at like a few different points during the day.
Oh, we have
and
an
it's,
update.
like, right outside
we have a reply from
from old
from
mate.
Scam Boy.
What did he say?
Okay, so I said, what does it involve? He said, my guys over here load accounts with big money and we cash it out. I said, yeah, sounds good. Tell me more. He said, that's all there is to tell, bro. What bank are you with?
The fuck? Come on, man. That's a bit.
What do I say then?
Just be on. Oh, maybe don't. Oh, do you want to say
Yeah,
your bank or should
nah.
you say a different one?
No, I'll say a different one.
Just be like Westpac or some shit.
That's
I don't
literally
know.
what I wrote. Westpac. Yep. All right, bang, Westpac. Let's see what he says to that. But that's all for this week. Thanks for joining us, Dylan. I know you've got a very busy schedule over in your second home.
It's good to make some time. It's been good.
Indeed. Big love, mate. Say hi to Carly for us.
Much love, bro.
And
I will.
I'll speak to you soon.
Yep.
See you, mate.